all the details, but James Chitwood fought for the British Redcoats. I don't know why he wanted everybody wearing red coats, but James Chitwood was a piece of shit. And at the Battle of Kings Mountain, they're going to take the Patriots, the American Revolutionaries, are going to take James Chitwood, and they're going to, try him and say, well, sounds like you're a goddamn British loyalist, motherfucker, and then execute him and execute 8 other motherfuckers. And so, bang, 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 right? So 8 prisoners of war is going to get executed right after the Battle of Kings Mountain. This is 1780. This is 4 years into the American Revolution. It's going to last for 7 years. So this was, James Chitwood had all the time in the world to know which motherfucking side he was going to be on. And he was, picked the wrong motherfucking side. He picked the wrong motherfucking side. Just like Nazis, just like Confederates. James Chitwood picked the fucking redcoats. These are the holy wars of America. What the fuck's the matter with you? So James Chitwood, he picked the wrong side of the war and then paid with his life because of it. And fuck him. James Chitwood is my ancestor. They're going to have Moses and Shadrach are the 2 sons of James Chitwood. And they're going to put the same, he was Captain James Chitwood, but they're going to say, hey, Moses, hey, Shadrach. You want to end up like your papa? And they was like, no, sir. And then, okay, well, you better say, fuck the British and become American. And they was like, we will. And they was like, okay, we'll give you a 99-year reprieve. So they actually got a 99-year pardon. Which, apparently that had to show some, pretty die-hard allegiance to the cause, to the American revolutionaries. Now, the Chitwoods are going to get in trouble again. They're going to, so after that happens, so this is what, North Carolina, South Carolina, one of the 2 Carolinas, right? We can go ahead and, let's see, Battle of Kings Mountain. It's also, Kings Mountain isn't an actual mountain, it's just a collection of hills. So October 7th, 1780, the Battle of Kings Mountain was a military engagement between Patriot and Loyalist militias in South Carolina during the Southern campaign of the American Revolution, resulting in a decisive victory for the Patriots. That's right, the Americans kicked the fuck out of them. They basically killed them all or imprisoned them all, so they all 1,000, whatever. So, yeah, man, talk about routing the fucking... We were like the Tiwa against the Spaniards. James Chitwood. So, James Chitwood, right, just wants everybody to wear red coats so goddamn bad he's going to get fucking killed for it. And Shadrach and Moses, they're scared shitless, and they run from South Carolina into the hills of Tennessee. So they're in eastern Tennessee in the Appalachian Mountains, right next to eastern Kentucky, which is, Bloody Breathitt, McCreary County. They're going to have the city that they live in, they called it Chitwood because that's where they all moved to. All the Chitwoods went to fucking Tennessee. But during the Civil War, something's going to happen, and they're going to change the name of the city to Winfield. And I think the Chitwoods, yet again, picked the wrong side of the fucking war. Right? You were the British Redcoats. You already fucked up one time. Did you not read your own personal history? Did you not? What happened to James Chitwood? Oh, he got fucking executed because he picked the wrong side of the war? Well, shit, we really got to, we got to make sure we're on the right side of wars. It seems like we, John Adams had an awesome quote about the American Revolution. John Adams, one of the few founders who actually did not own slaves. And then John and Abigail Adams is one of the most enduring love stories of all time. John and Abigail Adams, they used to write letters to each other. That's adorable. That's intelligent, smart, nerdy, adorable. So the quote is this: the science of government, it is my duty to study more than all other sciences, the arts of legislation and administration and negotiation, not to take the place of, indeed exclude in a manner all other arts. I must study politics and war, that our sons may have liberty to study mathematics and philosophy. Our sons ought to study mathematics and philosophy, geography, natural history, and naval architecture, navigation, commerce, and agriculture in order to give their children a right to study painting, poetry, music, architecture, statuary, tapestry, and porcelain. And porcelain. Eventually our grandchildren need to work with porcelain. I don't know, I feel like out of studying politics and war, the painting and the poetry, yeah, okay, I can understand. I see the hierarchy, right, of what he's saying. But I kind of like that middle one the best. I don't know, maybe it's as I get older. But agriculture, commerce, navigation, naval architecture, natural history, geography, philosophy, mathematics, and then on top, negotiation, administration, legislation, and then it ends with porcelain, tapestry, statuary, I guess making statues, architecture, music, poetry, painting, and what is tapestry? Let's take a look at, well, yeah, like you know what tapestry is. Tapestry is a word, and it has meanings. Okay, okay. A heavy hand-woven, reversible textile used for hangings, curtains, and upholstery. Tapestry, okay, so I guess making fucking clothes, blankets. Tapestry is making the art of making blankets by hand on a loom. Weft-faced weaving, in which all the warped threads are hidden in the completed work, unlike most woven textiles, where both the warp and the weft threads may be visible. Tapestry. So yeah, maybe our grandchildren will study tapestry one day. Oh.